Top 10 most complimented perfumes for women. And I'm telling you, if you have any of these fragrances in your collection, depending on how you wear them, your confidence level, how gregarious you are, how outgoing you are, I am telling you, you're going to have so much luck with all 10 of these fragrances. And I'm excited to share this list with you in just a moment. But before I dive into the video, I do want to mention that if you're a fan of perfume-related content, and of course, if you love smelling your best, hit subscribe, hit the bell, and give this video a thumbs up. It would really mean a lot to me. And look, I know a lot of these can be quite expensive. We actually have a nice balance of Middle Eastern designer and niche fragrances, but especially with regard to a lot of the more expensive niche perfumes, you can actually sample them at scentsplit.com. They have amazing prices, super fast shipping. You can get a 5 ml decant, 10 ml decant. Actually, if you end up really liking the fragrance, you can buy a full-size bottle at ScentSplit. So they have a lot of amazing fragrances for you to try. I'm really excited for you to get your nose on a lot of these fragrances. And so with that being said, let's dive into the list. And of course, the curation of this list is also predicated on a lot of the comments that I have been receiving from women on my social media profiles, letting me know this fragrance gets me compliments, that fragrance gets me compliments. So a lot of these are tried and true. And the first one is Good Girl Blush Elixir. Now, I think this one is ylang ylang and vanilla. It is very sophisticated, also quite different from the other fragrances within this collection. The original has a lot of vanilla, cocoa, and tuberose. And then you have Very Good Girl, which has a lot of like lychee and peony, kind of smells like Delina. This one is quite different from the rest. I personally love this one, and women have had a lot of luck with it. Shameless plug, I also want to talk about Main Character by Vivamore Parfum. Again, a lot of women have told me that this has become one of their most complimented fragrances ever, and it makes me super, super happy. French Orris, Egyptian Jasmine, Pink Peony, Raspberry, Pear Blossom, Vanilla, a Cotton Candy Accord, Velvet Musk, White Peach. This is a gorgeous scent. It's very feminine, it's girly, it's playful, it's a little flirty as well. You can wear it every day. And I am a huge fan of the work of Christian Provenzano, and I think he did an amazing job with this one. Now, arguably the most affordable fragrance on this entire list has to be the original Yara, Yara Pink. Now, my favorite, and I know I've mentioned this before, my favorite has to be Yara Candy. I love the strawberry in there, love the bright, natural mandarin orange in there. The perfumer Pascal Guérin has had one of many conversations with me about that fragrance and how he went about creating it. And I even sat down with IFF, smelled the raw materials that went into that fragrance. But the original Yara is also in many ways a masterpiece, which is why a lot of brands have tried recreating it. This is creamy, coconutty, white florals. It's super elegant, very easy to wear. Not as flirty as something like Main Character or Good Girl Blush Elixir, but still very good. Now, everybody knows about Delina by Parfum de Marly, so I'm not going to spend too much time talking about it. Rose, lychee, peony, rhubarb, Madagascan vanilla, incredibly versatile. Now, unbridled flirtatiousness can be found in Yum Bougie Marshmallow by Kayali. Now, I do believe that this might cater to a bit more of a younger demographic, just because it is so sweet. I mean, listen to these notes: strawberry, pink marshmallow, creamy coconut, whipped vanilla, and pink musk. Now, if that doesn't convey sweet, then I don't know what will. Now, the next one, we are adding a bit of sophistication to the mix. This is probably going to be the most sophisticated fragrance on this entire list, or perhaps the second or third most sophisticated fragrance on this list. It's definitely in the top 3. This one is a lot of pear and rose. We have a couple of varieties of natural rose, and this one by BDK Parfum is called Emparia. I absolutely love Emparia. It is such a beautiful blend of ingredients, and the pear in the opening is quite sparkling, but the sophistication of the rose can't be beat, in my opinion. Now, for the next fragrance, it is quite different from the original, and I say that because this is a flanker. This is actually a cherry-based fragrance from this brand. I'm a big fan of this brand. I have been collecting fragrances from this brand for many, many years. And as far as the overall vibe that this conveys, this one is quite sensual and dangerous. And that's typically what I associate with the smell of cherry, but this one actually spices it up. So I think there's like cinnamon and nutmeg. So this is a very spicy take on a cherry. And by Fragrance du Bois, this one is called Sirène Privée. Absolutely stunning fragrance. Again, I don't know if I prefer it over the original. I love the original Sirène as well. My favorite to wear from the brand is either Lucius or London Spice, but as far as what I would like to smell on a lady, this has to be it. And of course, so many women have told me they have gotten tons of compliments, actually more so with the original Sirène, but that's, I think, because a lot of women have not gotten around to trying this one because it is a newer release, right? Now, if we're talking compliments, you can probably just end the video after this fragrance. This one and all of the inspirations on the market have gotten women tons and tons of compliments. Vanilla, vanilla caviar, and lavender in the original Burberry Goddess. Now, I also do enjoy Burberry Goddess Parfum. It's a bit denser, it's a bit thicker. It's not sweeter necessarily, but it has a few extra hours of longevity, which I think matter to a lot of women, but the original Goddess is what started it all. And so we have to give it its flowers, right? In the number 2 spot, of course, this one does get compared to Empatia. This one came out first. Composition by Canton Biche, osmanthus, pear, rose, hazelnut, beautiful fragrance. Again, needs no introduction, Guidance by Amouage. Very much like Delina, it is quite polarizing. So there's a lot of people out there who are like, oh my God, I really love Guidance. It's my number 1, it's my favorite. And they get so many compliments with it. And then there are certain women who I would speculate would get tons of compliments had they been wearing it more often, but they on a personal level are not really crazy about it. So drop a comment down below and let me know, are you camp love or camp, let's say dislike? Hate is a strong word. Are you camp love or camp dislike with regard to Guidance by Amouage? But in the number 1 spot, I love this fragrance for so many reasons. It's a designer brand. It is a designer brand with a lot of respect. It has considerate mass appeal. This one is also quite sexy. It's outgoing. It's a bit playful, but it also has sophistication about it because it has a rum accord. So there's a bit of spice in there, but you also get the sensuality coming from the vanilla. It is incredibly sexy, playful, flirty, elegant, and sophisticated. And it's no surprise that this comes from one of the best-selling designer lines like ever. If you walk into a Macy's or Sephora or any department store that carries this brand, talk to any of the sales reps, they will tell you that this line does incredibly well. It is one of the best-selling ones, and this is one of my favorite flankers from this entire line. I don't love them all. There's a couple that I've just never spoken about on the channel, and I own them all. But this is one of my favorites, which is why I speak about it with longevity, and I'm always featuring it on my social media platforms. And this one by Valentino is Donna Born in Roma Extra Dose. Vanilla and rum. That's all you need to know. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching Top 10 Most Complimented Perfumes for Women. If you enjoyed this video or if you took anything of value from today's episode, I would really appreciate it if you would consider supporting the channel by clicking subscribe, hitting the bell, and also, once again, if you haven't already done so, give this video a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. It would really mean a lot to me, and it greatly assists with the discovery of this video and subsequently my channel. So thanks a lot. Love you all. I appreciate you all, and we'll see you tomorrow with a new episode. Bye.